Okay, so here we have Alfonso's Arctic Adventure being played on Nintendo Switch. This review code is courtesy of Limited Run Games, who is publishing it on Switch digitally. I'm hoping for physical release, but I have reviewed the game. I reviewed the game 2 years ago on the NES when it originally released from Spinny Bar Productions. So you got new game, continue, and password. Well, excuse me, let me back up a second. You have settings, so you can swap A and B. I'm going to try and leave that off. Border, you can turn that on or off. I like to leave it on. You got 2-player melee mode, so 2-player like versus mode, which is really kind of fun. They have the 1-player story. So you continue on where you left off. You can enter a password just like you can on the NES game. Or you can do a new game. Now, if you do a new game, it overwrites your previously saved game. So keep that in mind. So you play as Alfonso. You have to find what happened to Bob. Eskimo Bob. It's a sequel to Eskimo Bob. And for those that didn't catch the review last 2 years ago, this is a platforming game where the goal is to collect all the fish in the level. And you can, all without dying. It's a one-hit death, by the way, too. You can collect golden fish, which if you collect enough golden fish, you unlock something. I don't quite recall what it is, but you do unlock something. So I've been making it a point in my playthrough here on the Switch to get every single fish. Every single golden fish. Because I want to see what it unlocks. And with each golden fish, you actually get an extra life, which is neat. So now I'm doing 7 lives. So the differences between the Switch version and the Switch/Steam and the NES versions are that, well, obviously the game looks better, the game sounds better in my opinion, the game controls better in my opinion. It's got all that going for it. But also, the password's autosave, which I think is really handy. So when you play the game on the Switch and on Steam, you don't have to write down every password. In fact, when you beat a level and you continue, that level's already beaten for you. And another thing what's cool about the password feature is that the password will change depending on the number of lives and the golden fish and stuff that you've collected, which is kind of neat, I think. So not only does it save your progress, but it saves like the number of levels you've beaten, but it saves how many fish you've got out of 95 here. And it saves your lives. Now, if I were to go ahead and say I wanted to, let's see, if I go ahead and take a screenshot of this, right? Okay, so I took a screenshot of the password. Now, why did I do that? Why is that useful? I'll show you why. So let's say, for instance, that you're just playing along, right? You have no idea where the golden fish is. Okay. Let's say you're on a mission, find all the golden fish. So if I were to go ahead and just continue playing, and collect all the fish without collecting the golden one. In fact, I'll try it now. Okay. Oh, look. I beat the level and I didn't get all the golden fish. Well, now the game autosaved, right? And the password's different. So if I go ahead and go to quit, I go down to one player store. I go down to password. I'll do that again. So if I do this, if I go ahead and go down here to the album. Okay, so BKG HMJJ JJFLL. So if I go back into my game and out of the password screen, BKG HMJJFF or FLL. So HMJJ and then F FLL, and then I hit the plus button. Now it's going to take me right back to level 4 to where I can go ahead and grab that golden fish that I missed. Very, very handy feature, especially if you're going for a full golden fish set. One thing that, in case those of you that aren't sure where the fish is, I'll show you. It's right here. I knew where it was. Oh! Of course I died. Now, one thing that I wish, and again, that's a handy thing to know. For those that get it, that's a great trick to use. But one thing I would like to have seen be implemented here, and it may be something that's implemented in the future, in like a future update or something. But I want to be able to revisit the levels I've beaten, so I can go ahead and be able to go after that fish that I missed. You know, so like maybe, like let's say for instance, if I hold L and R on the Joy-Cons or the Pro Controller, hit the A button, I want to be able to revisit that level, so I can go back and get that fish that I missed. So, yeah, I would like to see. I'd like to see that be implemented if that's possible. I don't know if it is, but if it is, it'd be really cool. And even if not, that's okay too. Ooh. That is a secret. No. Come on. Go. I'll try to get that again. I'll try to go over there and do that real quick. Come on. Pick me up. Thank you. Okay, I got the... Oh, I shouldn't do that because I might end up getting this fish. So stand over here. I might go over here and get picked up. Of course. Of course, why wouldn't I have died right there? But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I wish there would have been a way to implement the ability to revisit levels. And I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I mean, this game's amazing as is. And if you guys don't have a means to play on NES, you have a way to play it on the Switch now. And I highly recommend checking it out. This game's a phenomenal game. Plays really well. It's got so much going for it. And it's just an overall amazing game. One of my favorite... my favorite homebrew NES games to ever grace the NES is now available on Switch. And it's amazing. It's so awesome. So I want to thank Spinny Bard Productions as well as LRG for for bringing this to the Switch and for allowing me to review it here on my channel. I can't recommend this game enough. This game's amazing. So pick this game up. It's only $5, you guys. It's $5 for a great game that you'll have a lot of fun with, and you could even, decide to beat your friends up. So you can't go wrong. Definitely worth playing. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, till next time. Take care and happy gaming.